Now, I'm not minimizing red flags. Character flaws are real, but sometimes the things that we are calling red flags are just flat out non-negotiables for us that we made a conscious decision to ignore. Yes, it is a red flag because it is something that is a non-negotiable for us and does not sit well in our spirit. And it's easier to point out other people's flaws than to take accountability for what we ignored. So sometimes we have to look within ourselves and admit that this is not on the other person. This is on us. It doesn't mean that they're wrong. It does not mean that we're wrong. But it also does not mean the other person is bad. And what do I mean by that? Again, if you know you are a planner, you are someone that has to carefully plan out things, vacation trips, dates, outings, or whatever, and this person is not a planner, that they're sporadic, they like to just do things on the fly, that's a red flag for you. That's not how you operate. It doesn't mean that they're bad. And it's not a character flaw. It is something that you chose to ignore from the very onset, whether you chose to ignore it because you thought over time they would change or you can get used to it. Whatever the case is, you did not honor your own non-negotiables. Again, I am not diminishing or ignoring character flaw red flags. I know that there are times where those things can come out, later in a relationship. People are pretty good with covering some things up or concealing those things. But let's be reminded by TV judge Lynn Toller. She used to have this saying where she used to always say, people need to look deep before they leap. So before you go, you know, bashing people or saying how horrible people are and the relationship didn't work out because this or that the person was doing, did you ignore those red flags? Were they really character flaws or were they non-negotiables for you? Was it a red flag or was it a compatibility issue from the beginning? Let's think about it. And if you played a role, hold yourself accountable and do better next time.